Hey, welcome back to Skyward Sword. This is actually my second time doing the audio narration for this video. The first one didn't come out the greatest, so I've redone it. So, we just finished the first dungeon, the Skyview Temple, Biki Rahim, and we are now going to go to this new area. We put the tablet inside of the goddess statue on Skyloft, so, God, I hate this flying, does not want to work. So we're now going to fly off to this red portal, red for fire, and let's see if I can get into this thing to give me some speed. I want speed. I love these things. If only the Wind Waker had something like that. But before we do that, let's fly around. Fly like an eagle. No, I'm just messing around. So, let's take the scenic route. Oh, look at that. Nice statue. I want to crash into it. Yeah, I just felt like messing around a little bit. So anyways, now let's go to the Eldin Province. This area probably sounds familiar. Eldin. All these provinces kind of have names from Twilight Princess. It's kind of cool that they're splitting the areas up and giving them names. Probably should have done that Ocarina of Time, but you know. Let's see. Here we go. As you can see, this area is covered in lava. Eldin Volcano. Maybe this becomes Death Mountain at some point in time. That's not very clear. I certainly could see so. I mean, throughout this game you see a variety of Gorons, maybe 2 or 3 of them, I mean not a whole lot, but you don't really see them here by the volcano. They're just, I mean, they're all over the place. They seem to be people who are just exploring and out living life. So I wonder where they call home. I would imagine should it be here, since every other solid game the Gorons pretty much live up in the mountain in a hot molten magma area. But anyways, the purpose of this spot is to work our way to the second dungeon in the game, the Earth Temple, which is just Nintendo's way of saying it's the Fire Temple, but we want to call it something else because everybody's been on our case about having a Forest Temple and then a Fire Temple in a row every game since Ocarina of Time. I mean, that's not quite true. Majora's Mask didn't have that, but basically that's how it's worked. It's worked like that to such an extreme level. In Ocarina of Time you had the Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Water Temple, then you went to the Forest Temple, another Fire Temple, another Water Temple. So as you just saw there, I jerked around a little bit. I originally had this video split into 2, but some of you all said you wanted longer videos, so I combined 2 of them. So these people right here are the new species to this game, one of the new races to the Zelda series, called Mogmas. And I really hate the tune that they get, the theme song. It sounds like it's supposed to be all jazzy, but they're not really jazz-like creatures. The theme does not fit these guys at all, and I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan of the music in this game, outside of a handful, which even a handful is giving it too much credit. Outside of a handful of songs in this game, nothing really stands out. Check this out. What kind of MLG skill was that? Ran right through that lava. I'm just being silly. But these are bomb flowers. You should probably recognize them from many other Zelda games. And in Skyward Sword you can roll them. Like if you aim your Wiimote down and kind of jerk, you can roll. I do have some problems. That's one of my beefs about this game's controls, and it's one of my few. I do not think the controls are bad by any means. I do think the rolling of bombs in this game is a little bit off, as the way you hold it, since it faces down, the sensor sometimes has problems picking it up, and because of that you'll see many times where I am trying to roll a bomb and Link just stands there and then the bomb eventually blows up in my hand. So I can get pretty frustrating. Thankfully it didn't do it that time. But yeah, rolling bombs is very useful. You can get into cracks like that. Let's see what's in this chest. I always wonder what those things are. They pop out of the ground all the time. 20 rupees, I'll take it. And I just spent a lot of my money. I was at full capacity. Even in the last video I spent a large portion of the money. So we can now collect some more. And let's see. So I got my Xbox on. I'm gonna play some Modern Warfare 3 after this. Don't know why. I mean, the game's horrible. Now I'm gonna get trolled now for saying that. I mean, I love Call of Duty. Ever since World at War, I've liked it, but they seem to keep getting worse. Especially the Modern Warfare games, which are even more glitchy and filled with campers and boosters than anything else. But I'm not a fan of the third game. The campaign wasn't all that fun, and multiplayer leaves little to be desired. It's so spawn killy. So yeah, go ahead, troll me over that. Just want to say you don't see spawn killing in Zelda games. You see cute little mold creatures that talk to you. So, Zelda +1. Oh, there's a heart piece up there. You didn't see it right up there? We'll take a look at getting that sometime later. Right now we're going to deal with this fire seal. I know, seals don't live in fire, but this one does. I think you might see an instance of the bomb rolling fail right here. So what we need to do is roll a bomb in there, otherwise he'll torch you. So yeah, I'm trying to roll, doesn't want to roll, just wants to stand there. So by the time he does let go, it's too late, and I get blown to pieces. So let's give it another go. That time it worked. So cool, we can proceed further up. More bokoblins. These ones got like barbed clubs. Now I gotta ask, if you had the choice of barbed clubs or a sword, which one would you use? Yeah, one guy's got a sword and these other ones just have a club that they probably made last night. It's like, did these guys pick last when the armory was open? They're like, oh, I slept in that day and this is all that's left. I don't know. But why would you use that out of all the other options? So we can continue onward. We got these for these enemies. It's pretty much, I think the seals are in here, but they're hiding inside of. See if I can toss a bomb in there. I'm not quite Michael Jordan with my aiming, or LeBron James, whatever the cool guy is these days in the NBA. There we go, swish. Yeah, it's those seals. Seal. He'll evolve into a dugong if you expose him to water. But not. He's dead. Weakness, bomb. Strange, nothing. So, alright, in this video, as you can see right there, there's this spurting lava area. We'll be coming back to that momentarily. He's going to let us know that, hey, I plugged this up for a reason. Before I go to that, I want to do something else. But I will show that to you guys here in a second. And that is our end goal right there. We need to get the lava to flow, and that will allow us to gain access. So before we do that, I'm going to show you guys something, a little bit to do. Let's see. It's over here. Can't get there yet. We can blow that up at some later date. In the meantime, just go back down. Run, Link. Now, you cannot run across the bridge with the bomb. That will not work, as I'm kind of curious on why they did that. I slightly think it's probably just because of this area alone, but if you try and run the bomb, it won't let you, and I think that's a poor decision. It probably should let you run with a bomb. So, alright, right now I'm going to show you guys how to get a heart piece before I carry on with getting across it. But if you want to go ahead and skip this, you can just roll the bomb across the bridge, and that will allow you to burst open the hole. Seal, I'll come back here. You're not running from me. I'm gonna keep stabbing him even though he's dead. That's the American way. Kick them while they're down. Alright, the heart piece, there it is. You guys just probably heard a friend come online on my Xbox. That's the one that we saw briefly earlier, so very sexy. I love how he can climb up walls. That is awesome. There's so many times that Link should be able to get on something, but he just doesn't because he doesn't want to climb it. But I still think they need to continue improving that, because there's also times with even smaller heights where Link will not be able to make it, and it's really confusing on how that works. Let's see if I can just blow this up. I don't think this one blows up, but let's try it anyways. Let's get ourselves a blue rupee. Trying to collect some more so I can spend some on upgrades and stuff later. And let's see what we can do. I want to see what's in here before we go. That was a fail. Let's try that again. This is the area that we're going to, and the video will end when we get down to the bottom, I believe. Dive bomb! Look at this, look at this. Perfectly executed spin. This looks like there's a platform. Interesting. Alright, we'll get there. We'll get there, don't you worry. So we'll end up seeing what's down there. Alright, so yeah, now we need to return to that bridge so we can blow it up. Smack your face in a wall. Now I keep getting people telling me, you need to talk more, you need to talk less, STFU. If you guys, I do not care if you want to give me feedback, but actually tell me why, and don't be rude about it. If you start cussing, saying stuff like this video if you muted him, or STFU, or cussing, or doing anything, I'm going to report you, and you will be blocked. I'm tired of dealing with people. I put a lot of work into these videos, and for you to be rude and act like a 2-year-old, I'm not going to have it. I have little tolerance for people like that these days. So if you're going to act like that, just go ahead, close the window, and don't watch any more of my videos. I would honestly prefer if you didn't watch it, because I'm not out here to make loads of money on YouTube, so your view means nothing to me. Anyways, little rant done. Again, I do not mind if you have feedback, just be polite about it, and don't be a dick. There's my ringtone. Zelda. That's my brother, who was right downstairs. That's an interesting text message. Get the fun F down here. So, alright, let's try and roll this across. Okay, here is another instance where we didn't want to roll it, but I think it will still work out in our favor. Alright, so doing that causes lava to flow out, and that causes the lava in that area to dry up a little bit since it's been able to spread out some. As he mentioned earlier that Mogma did, he flooded it so nobody could get in there because he's tired of monsters coming out of it so much. So, there are a lot of monsters down there. We'll see that soon enough. So we just got to work our way over there. I love this area. There's a lot to explore, and it's pretty creative. Alright, so you can just use your cloth to get up, drop down. Just come on, drop. You can land on different platforms, and there's a variety of things, but there's nothing that we really need to worry about at the moment. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop. Try and hit. No, it doesn't do anything if you hit the walls. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I'm going to save it, and the next video we will be exploring this down area. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more Skyward Sword videos.